Hello everybody, I am Savage and I'm here with Doc. This is Kinguin Pro League, Week 8, Day 2. We have seen two matches so far. First one was Show against, who did he play against? Xixo, yes.
So yeah, and Show
It
took
was,
that series 3-0 actually.
yeah, this was like 10-minute series or 15 minutes. It was ridiculously fast. And after that we saw,
Caldi versus Hyped, and that
yes,
was a very good series. It was ended up 3-2 for Caldi.
quite a nail biter there. It could have went either way around. Both players playing extremely solid, and it was a pleasure to watch. And yeah, at least I think so. A really great series, and I'm sure the next one is going to be great as well. We have Lifecoach going up against Amaz. What do you
Uh,
think of that?
I like it. I've actually never seen them play against each other, and might take a while, because Life Coach obviously gonna rope every turn, but that's okay. Uh, I'm
Yeah,
really excited about this one. I like both their play styles. Life Coach makes a lot of decisions that I wouldn't normally make. Like for a lot of his plays, I don't know, I watch him and I'm just like, yeah, like you could do that, but that's kind of weird. And he like ends up doing it and like it ends up being right, like, decent amount of the time. So it's interesting. And Amaz just a pretty solid player all around. So
yeah. Lifecoach absolutely on fire early on this year. He was on top of the Gosu Gamer rankings. He was just crushing it, winning multiple tournaments in a row. He kind of does. I agree with you. He kind of has his own like play style. He does some decisions different than other players would do. I also find myself kind of like, I would have done that, but usually like almost always, it's like the more I think about it, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good.
yeah,
I'm like he has quite a few times done that. I've been really impressed with some of the plays that he makes. It's
exactly.
can be kind of be out of the box, and there is a lot of stuff going on in his head. For those who like watch his stream, know that he like blah 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 blah, and the rope starts burning. Like there's a lot of stuff to say every single turn. There's a lot going on in there, and really carefully deliberates his decisions. Make sure that there won't be anything missed. And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm really excited to see him play.
Life Coach is currently 4-1 in the league, and he has by far the highest tiebreaker. He's only given up 4 games this entire
That's
time.
insane.
Yeah, he is behind a match, so I think he'll be playing twice today.
Oh yeah, he is.
Mhm.
He was next match. Well, the one after that will be against. Why do I not have it up here? Okay, he will be playing against Orange.
Yep.
Yes, that will be the last match of the day. But now we should focus on this one at hand. So Amaz right now in Texas, I believe,
Archon
at the
House.
Archon House. He's visiting there. I don't think he is moving in there, but he's visiting there, and I'm sure that he has prepared together with his Archon teammates for this one. And the deck list that is coming up are probably mostly going to be something that they prepared together.
Yeah, Amaz won the little WCA qualifier thing, so he's going to I guess California later on. So that's really good. He beat me, I think, last week in KPL as well. Or no, he beat me in something else. I don't know. But he's been doing pretty well lately, especially since he went to the Archon Gaming House. So I wouldn't be surprised if he brought really good decks. Life Coach right now has Druid, Paladin, Warlock, Amaz, Druid, Hunter, and Warrior.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
Yeah.
Only the Druid is repeating here. Life coach with the Paladin. He really likes to play Paladin. Like personally, I've kind of drifted away from the Paladin lately. I don't feel like it might not be the greatest thing ever to play in this meta. But Life Coach likes to stick with it. I mean, he's been playing Paladin for a long time. Like when he was on his hot streak in like January, February, he was playing a Paladin. I believe in pretty much every tournament. More like it's like a late game heavy Paladin usually. From what I've seen, not so much mid rangey.
Yeah, Paladin actually used to have the highest win rate in tournaments by a very large margin, which is surprising because most people thought of it as like kind of a bad class, and it's just pretty consistent if you play the mid-range version. You have Aldors, you can trade up your units really well, run one equality if things go bad. It's a good deck, so I'm
Yeah,
excited to see that.
yeah. I think it was like for a little while. It was kind of like out of favor, mostly because of rogues, because it's pretty bad against that, and also bad against freeze mage. And yeah, but Lifecoach, I wanted to add about like his decks in general. Like these are the decks that he's been playing for a long time. All three of these, Druid, Paladin, and Warlock, and he tends to run really greedy decks.
Yeah.
Like he's one of those players who would play Nourish in his Druid, even if it's not like a ramp Druid. There's no Ancient of Wars or anything, but there might still be a Nourish in there. And the Warlock, knowing his style, even though almost everyone has switched to Zoo right now because of the Imp Gang Lord, Imp Gang Master, Imp Gang Boss. Yes, got it right on that. Imp Gang Boss. So I was about that. I would still think that knowing that it's Lifecoach, I would put him on a handlock.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Lifecoach. We have the first match choices. Looks like Lifecoach went with Warlock and Amaz went with Hunter first. I actually think that Warlock doesn't do too bad against Hunter if it's handlock. I would put handlock more favored against Hunter than Zoo.
Yeah, and Lifecoach tends to run double heal bot list, so if Amaz is bringing a Face Hunter, maybe with the right draws, with Molten Giants heal bots, I think he might be able to pull it off. Although, my personal opinion about it is that Hunter is still favored. Now, I haven't been able to really like figure out Warlock this that could be favored against Hunter, but this is one of those matchups that tend to like kind of divide the opinions.
Yeah. I don't know. I would say it's like 50-50. It's hard to pin, you know, who's super favored.
Amaz might be playing mid-range.
Yeah, it might be mid-range. I saw him playing mid-range in the past few tournaments, so I'm actually not too sure, but definitely see mid-range here.
I think it fits his style more, now that I think more about it. My first instinct was that it's probably Face Hunter, because most people are playing Face Hunter. But knowing Amaz's style, it might be mid-range.
Yeah.
So does that improve the Warlock's odds then? Like, which is better for Warlock, handlock? Would you like to play handlock against mid-range or face?
I don't know, actually. That's a hard question. I think I would rather play handlock against mid-range.
I think so too. I think there's like more time to do your thing and just get those giants going. Because against mid-range, sometimes you might even be able to drop like a mountain giant. Which
maybe if I knew it was mid-range.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Yeah, the mulligan is really important for handlock. It's really important. So
Lifecoach dropping on the mulligan. Okay.
And so it begins.
Yeah, but it's good to like go through all the options. Alright, so Houndmaster there. And I believe we also like one of the cards that Amaz threw away was a high main.
Yeah, so we can tell it's mid-range.
Mid-range. Greetings going on. Turn one.
Turn one rope.
It's happening! Oh. What a letdown, I was so sure.
So, just be scientist, yep.
Why is Lifecoach playing so fast?
I don't know, he needs to slow down. He might make a mistake.
Okay. Here. Sun Fury. I kind of like Sun Fury, but I can also understand if he wants to go for the big Drake.
You don't like Owl?
No, I think he wanted for the high man.
I mean,
probably just like
you have sweepers for high man. You have Shadow Flame and Hellfire.
Yeah, okay.
What if he has bow? You get super punished by
Sun Fury. Maybe, and if he only plays one defender, just keeping the Sun Fury, like one defender of Argus, because I'm guessing that there's 2 Sun Furies in there. Everybody plays 2 Sun Furies. But if there's only one defender, it means that you only have total of 3 Taunt Givers. Playing the Sun Fury here might not be that great.
See, now you can understand why he ropes. Look, there's so many options. There's a
lot of options.
there's
3 plays here. There's the Owl, there's the Sun Fury, and there's the tap.
Well, there's 4 plays. You can Owl Coin tap, or Owl Coin coil. Solid.
Coil your own Owl, the card.
You need a cycle. It's so important.
It's boring. I mean, what am I saying? It's not boring. Okay. There's the tap.
Tapping. Alright, I like it.
Yes. I think it's good. It's fair, yeah. Sweet. I mean, he's up against the mid-range, so he doesn't have to take it that fast. Against the Face Hunter, I would lean towards playing a 2-drop there. Whether it be the Owl or... Well, most likely the Owl against
I agree. But he took the risk that it was mid-range. I'm sure he watched some of Amaz's VODs or something, and some, last 2 tournaments, mid-range, he won those tournaments, probably going to play mid-range again. I think that having the shredders are really, really important for the hunter. I think they're like, you know, much better than like maybe a belcher or something like that. Just so much damage.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, especially like against them like this. Warlock is Warlock handlock is very strong on the AoE, and Shredder is kind of tricky to clear because it comes back with sometimes in more powerful form in Milhouse Mana Stone, but usually like a 3-2 or 2-3.
Yeah, exactly.
And here, pretty straightforward turn. I don't think on this turn there was like that much else to do. I think that was kind of an obvious play.
He's carving out pretty well. Would you trade in the Mad Scientist to get a
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Yeah, I agree. And then Houndmaster, I like it.
Yep, not bad at all.
Might as well get
Just
value.
give away some, yeah, that's quite a bit of owl value, so that's the problem with it. So because of the potential for Iron Beak Owl, I think that Shredder might have been okay too. Because now it's pretty obvious owl.
Yeah.
But also, like, he knows that if the owl is used on that, then it won't be available for the high main anymore.
Well, do you play the Sun Fury? That way, you can proc the freezing trap with the Sun Fury, possibly. You just owl Sun Fury, go hard. Okay.
I would also like consider taunting up the owl. No, is there any point in?
You would taunt up the owl, I think. Right?
I think you do. Like, it's either like the spider is trading into it, or the Houndmaster attacking into it, putting it into mortal coil range.
Yeah, I don't think you can like take the risk of not taunting it. I'm sure there's some variation where he gets punished for not.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe there isn't. Maybe he thought about it enough.
Yeah, maybe there's like an unleash, maybe.
Yeah.
But like unleash that makes it really easy to like get rid of it. But it does like even without the taunt, I guess unleash, because you can just first plow through the Drake and then trade that one.
That's rough. That was actually a really important turn. I think if he went with the Shredder, he'd be in a much better position right now.
Yeah, definitely.
It's crazy how much just like that one play changed the course of the game.
But also what might have like leaned Amaz towards playing the Houndmaster there was the fact that a lot of players have got one owl in handlock list, so it's possible that he was putting Lifecoach on just one owl, and he was just like taking his chances that the owl is not there.
That is true.
But that turn from Lifecoach, I feel like he took the lead there like by a lot.
I would agree.
It's really powerful.
Would you trade in the owl, or like would you freezing trap the owl, or would you freezing trap the Sun Fury?
I think you bounce the owl to have access to it for the high main later.
I agree. I would.
That's like the defender looks so good here. Like you just bounce the owl, then you play the defender, take out both parts of the Belcher. I think that puts him in like very strong board position.
I think so as well. You float a mana, but do you really care?
If he didn't have like another defender, and he valued the taunt giver very highly, I think that would be a thing. But I don't feel like he needs another Sun Fury. I feel like he needs the snake.
Oh my goodness! Oh,
wow, that's
oh my gosh!
Wow, I did not expect that.
Amaz with the mind games, jeez.
Yeah, and there's no Hellfire or anything.
Oh, that is so good. And the thing is, like, he's trying to play around high main for next turn, and now he just doesn't have enough time because he's being roped, and like another factor came into play.
Wow.
Oh man.
No, that was a turner. I was also like, we didn't see what the trap was, so I was so sure that it would be a freezing trap. And if it was a freezing trap, Lifecoach would have had a commanding lead, but that's not the case right now.
So he has a. Oh my goodness. He has.
Wow, even a Hunter's Mark.
Ooh.
I think you do it, yeah. You trade a snake for the 5/5. Yeah. You trade another snake for the Sun Fury. You take out the defender with the Houndmaster and
so you have a really strong board here. The thing is, Lifecoach does have 2 Moltons in hand, so if Amaz gets like a little like reckless, or not even reckless, just puts him on not having the high mains, then it could go Lifecoach's way, but...
It's amazing how big of a difference one trap can make. It would be a completely different game if that was a freezing trap.
That was a fast turn. I actually really like this Lotheb here, because if you play Belcher, you're not taking the damage to the face. If you play the Lotheb, then like Amaz is inclined to go face here, and then you can maybe get up Molten's out next turn, something like that. Plus, you need the taunt for later. So I actually like the Lothab a lot.
I like it a lot as well because it contests the high main, and like you don't care about taking the damage to face. And Hunter, and one more thing is that Hunter really struggles at dealing 1 damage. So like the Houndmaster,
It's not
it
going to
wouldn't
trade
be
up.
easy to deal that 1 extra damage to extend the trade with the Houndmaster.
This is a hard attack. I think maybe... I don't know. You had to attack with the high main there. Do you shoot and just pass? Okay, web spinner and pass. I like it. So he's playing around them. Oh, whoa. Oh, man. If he draws into a taunt...
No,
No,
that's not a
yeah.
taunt. But if it was, Amaz would have been punished a little bit by that. Because there actually would have been not just 1, but maybe it was Sun Fury. There would have been not just 1, but 2 Moldens with taunts coming up. Which would have been a really difficult board state.
Do you tap?
I think you have to. I don't know, like how do you win if you don't tap? Is there like some kind of Belcher play? I don't know.
I think you could like Belcher and Sip, but is that really going to help you that much? I mean, you do have the heal bot, so like you don't want to die. I mean, you obviously don't want to die. You want to live until you can like play Molens and heal bot or something. But there's just so much damage on the board. It's so hard to clear.
Heal bot is not a winning play. You can't heal. I don't think you can heal.
Well, yeah, you don't heal bot here, but I was wondering if you tapped like.
Yeah. I would have went YOLO tap there, just like hope to pick up the Sun Fury.
Lifecoach looks furious.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this tech. Enclave Zuka.
Yeah, it's really interesting. You don't typically see that in a mid-range hunter.
I'm surprised he went for that so quickly. There might have been some merit to just double shreddering, trading in, and leaving him at 13 HP. Okay. But I guess he can clear off the first half of the slime really, really easily this way, so
yeah,
it's fine.
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's a really good turn.
Okay, so Lifecoach is basically being put on drawing a Sun Fury and an Argus. He's already used one of each. Sun Fury would be ideal. Oh my goodness!
That's amazing.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Oh man!
So he can actually double mold and taunt them up and even heal, but it's like he might still lose. I mean, I'm not like calling it that. Okay, that was like okay, Lifecoach wins, but that's giving him some hope. Without that draw, he would have been completely out of it.
Well, like Amaz can like clear the Moltens so easily. Like the Moltens are dead on board.
It does take a lot of minions for Amaz to clear it, and after those trades, Amaz should be kind of weak to a Hellfire or Shadow Flame.
Exactly, and a Lifecoach might draw into that, and he can also heal. The most important thing is he can also heal bot this turn, so it's just like so good because he at least has that body following it up.
Yep, I think you gotta heal, but we haven't seen any kill commands just yet. And like even if there's an owl, it's just like the 2 Moldens won't hold up. Well, okay, the Belcher. Okay, I guess that's the other option. Like if you don't heal, but then you would Belcher.
Yeah, Belcher's ballsy to say the least.
Yes. So, would it have been like lethal last turn if he had the kill command?
I think so.
So maybe because of that he can like kind of assume that there's no kill command in the hand.
Maybe he is, but he might be putting him on quick shot. Hunters are on quick shot now, so.
That's true.
Okay.
Eagle Horn Bow.
Doesn't
just
quite
not really do anything.
I like, yeah, trade in the web spinner first.
King Crush.
King Crush.
No, not this time.
You saved that, I think. You don't need the extra damage.
I think so, though. Eventually he's gonna pick up an Unleash, and then it should be a nice combo.
Alright, time to smork it up.
Yes.
Yeah, I like bowing here. But the thing is, do you trade with the 3-3? Or do you just smork it? He's already played a Belcher and like all of his taunts. But I guess he's going for board now. I could, yeah, I like it. It's fun.
Yeah. Seems alright, because now there's no trade for the Strider.
If you want face, Lifecoach would be at 8 HP. Yeah, he wouldn't die to kill command or anything, so it's fine.
No rope there. Snap. It might have like slowed down a little bit. Just like consider the tap first.
Yeah, I might have considered a tap as well. I feel like you can still lose board pretty easily.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe tapping was okay.
I kind of like this the more I like think about it. The Belcher is pretty tough to deal with still.
Yeah. And Amaz already played most of his threats.
Mhm.
No, a lot of the big ones at least are mid-range
Yeah.
ones.
But then what's in favor of like the tapping is that Lifecoach only has one card in his hand. Even though it's a good card, it's like your life total is 11. You're up against a hunter. You know that the hero power is like gonna be dealing a lot. So maybe like trying to fish for some kind of help would have been useful.
I mean, game's over in like 5 turns, just hero power.
Has to be like a shadow flame or something.
So you have to
Then
draw
Jaraxxus.
into... Ooh, I mean, you just play Rag, I guess, but you have to draw into a heal bot in the next 5 turns.
Jaraxxus.
Yeah, or Jaraxxus. I'm not sure if Lifecoach actually runs Jaraxxus. I'm not.
Oh,
I don't-
that's true. I think that now that you bring it up, most people do play Jaraxxus, but I've seen it too. I've actually paid attention to that. I've seen Lifecoach play without it, so probably it's not there.
Hitting the armor smith wasn't really relevant there because didn't change the timer.
Mm-hmm.
Smork. I don't like playing the Timberwolf here.
Mm-hmm. You'd save it for kill command or?
I think I would, but
or either one. Yeah. Okay.
I guess kill command's lethal now anyways. But if you didn't hit that juggle,
Is that another snake trap or why?
that is true. If oh my goodness.
What a
Oh my goodness.
well, to say the least, that's not very good draw.
Do you tap?
Well,
You're dead no matter what if you tap.
I don't know.
You don't tap. Then you're put on exactly heal bot.
Yeah, I guess Defender of Argus.
Oh, that is true.
If he runs too,
Yeah, if he runs too.
it's looking pretty hopeless right
2
now.
outer.
Mm-hmm. He does play 2 heal bots. Knowing Lifecoach, there are 2 heal bots for sure.
Yeah. I actually like 2 heal bots in Handlock. He could actually play one of those mountain giants if it's freezing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he could snipe the 3-2 and then draw into Jaraxxus. GG. Easy game, easy life. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
He like drew the... Okay, so he needed to top deck the Sun Fury. He drew it. And then he drew the worst 2 cards in his deck. And then he drew the best card in his deck.
Okay, I guess that kind of balances out.
Yeah.
Freezing trap.
This Rag is actually really, really important right now.
It's so big. Like if he lands it on the juggler, it's actually like so. If it lands on the
Actually,
rag, I mean on the juggler, and Amaz blanks on the draw, no unleash, no kill command.
Okay.
Okay, well that is probably the worst one.
Well, his face, but yeah.
Or face, yeah. Face would have been actually even worse. I think so. Then.
Do you play the owl? Like, I think you...
No, is there any point in playing it? But what?
maybe Rag won't hit it.
How good is the meaning? Because it does allow you to get like through one.
And the
Well,
thing
yeah,
is-
put the rag targeting, I guess.
The thing is, like, you know that he doesn't have any more Belchers left because he plays both.
Yeah.
So, like, you're not going to be able to silence 2 taunt targets.
Yeah, but there's also like, it's kind of likely that both of the beasts are getting cleared, and then the kill command is like not so good anymore.
Exactly.
But he kind of, on the other hand, he doesn't need the beast anymore because the walk is at 5 HP.
Do you trade into the 1/1 here?
No, I think 1/1 is what you leave up.
Well,
Because you like dead to unleash regardless.
you're not put on any more of a clock if you kill the owl, if you leave up the owl. And
Oh.
your zombie chow won't die,
Okay.
so you have a better chance at lethaling him.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
So you trade the heal bot for the juggler and use the zombie charm on the Timberwolf.
Yeah.
Or other way around, because you can't leave the juggler up. There's no way.
Yeah, you definitely trade
Because,
it.
yeah, then the Dragon face would be lethal for Amaz.
Because if the rag hits face, that's 8 damage. 8, and then if it hits face again, that's another 8 damage. That's 16, that's 24. If the juggler hits, then that's lethal. So he can actually win this game if rag hits face here and
I see.
Amaz wins.
Sure.
Yeah,
The next.
yeah, the next one.
Got it.
but he needs to do that play. I like it.
Yep.
There we go.
He's right.
Sweet. All right, so Rag needs to hit face.
And it does.
Okay,
Wow.
so yeah, life coach. Oh my! It's gonna come into like. Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay, no, Amaz is smarter than this. Okay, good. I like it.
Yeah.
Don't just smork it up.
Yeah, that's really good play last time. And then wow.
I don't think there's any card that saves life coach.
No. Probably not.
Farsight.
I mean, you have to tap. I mean, you're just dead if you don't. But if he knows this, because both of the healers are gone. What can he even get?
Farsight's the only card I believe.
I'm trying to like think if there's like some kind of line of play where you. No.
Power overall.
Okay, I got it. You play the Sylvanas. You kill one of the boom bots. Hit the Sylvanas. Then the Rack hits the other boom bot.
Oh my god.
Boom kills the Sylvanas. You steal the Dr. Boom.
That's actually the right play. That is legit the right play.
So you, oh my goodness, it would be so hilarious. But I mean, you gotta get it like one out. Okay, yeah. Boo,
man.
Boo.
How sick would that have been? He ends up winning the game because he does that.
He would have won if he actually like if
it was correct.
One. And,
Oh
like
my
no damage was thrown by Amaz. That's really like sickest play. Oh well. Yeah. Okay, that's the kill coming. So it's gonna ruin the fun anyway.
That was a pretty good match. I like that.
Yeah, amazing game one. Oh my
Usually
goodness.
Hunter versus usually Hunter versus like some other class doesn't go like that, but that was it's a fun one.
Like the Hunter matches tend to be kind of like, okay, well, if you enjoy fast-paced action, Hunter is for you, but it's like
it's no action.
Not my personal favorites. Let's just say that I don't enjoy like Hunter all that much. Okay, Hunter is fine, but there are some other class that I would prefer to watch. But that was like the best Hunter stuff that I've ever seen.
Yeah,
at least up there, like one of the best.
That's why you play Snake Trap sometimes. It just wins you the game straight up.
Yeah, definitely that Snake Trap. Was it even? It was from the scientist.
Mm-hmm.
That RNG, I mean, it was completely random, and most likely it's like 2 freezings and 1 snake. It could also be 1 freezing and 1 snakes.
Yeah.
But still, like if the scientist brought a freezing trap,
freezing trap,
I'm pretty sure the game would have went Lifecoach as well. Wow, that's so interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, so Lifecoach still with all his 3 decks. Amaz no longer with the Hunter. He has a Druid and a Warrior left. What do you play against the greedy lineup of Lifecoaches?
I think you played Druid.
And
Warrior doesn't seem favored against anything except for Handlock.
Yeah, so right as you said that, Amaz, Warrior, Lifecoach, Druid. So Lifecoach ties it up. Not just yet. Amaz might play Grim Patrons.
It's possible. I haven't seen Amaz play Warrior in a while, have I, actually? No, he did. No, he played Warrior against me. What am I talking about?
Did he play Grim Patrons?
No, it was standard Warrior.
Okay, so it's probably the standard one here too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so hyped about the Grim Patron thing. I don't know. It's like, the meta game is getting refreshed, and I feel like it's really powerful if you play it right. But it's also a deck that you kind of have to practice a little bit. It's not something you just like, oh, yeah. I haven't played a single game with it, but I'm just gonna bring it out to the tournament. It's not that, because it's actually really tricky to play.
Just try that with Freeze Mage.
Yeah, like it's so easy to rope with it as well. I've done it so many times. Oh my goodness! Like these past 2 days, it's just like trying to count up like when there's 3 whirlwinds or something. Like trying to get the last Grim Patron in. Like it's not enough that you start doing the combo once the rope starts. You have to like start way before that. You need like a whole minute to do the thing.
Yeah, you need to maximize value for sure in those patrons. Okay, so it looks like Amaz
Can't
really tell yet.
Yeah. Well, most likely it's no patrons.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bit of a bummer, but
it's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah. Let's see.
Ooh. Well, that's how you play Druid. You draw Innervate, Wild Growth, Shade.
But another thing about it is that he's kind of tough. Oh, that's not a good card at all. He's kind of top decking here. I like this a lot. Like usually, if he had like, let's say, he had a Pilot Destroyer, I would really love the Innervate Shade. But now with this play, just coining out the Wild Growth and going Shade next, and he gets to keep the Innervate instead of the coin, which might let him play Lore faster if he draws
Exactly.
that.
And I'm pretty sure Lifecoach adds like a ton of cycle to his Druid decks, which is really important.
Oh yeah.
He usually runs Nourish. He usually I think he even runs Drakes with Nourish, which is like crazy.
He is known for his greedy type of deck building. Going for the late game, going for the card draw. Do you well, this is another
Awkward because you want to cycle the Wrath, but you might not be able to. I think there's merit in Wrathing for 3 and then just trading and then going face because he used a Cruel Taskmaster already.
That's true.
If he attacks it with your weapon or his weapon, you're like not too hurt about that, I guess.
Well, we can see the card, so
Yeah,
it's like really easy to tell that it would be the best play to just like kill the Cruel Task with the Shade. But if you're a Lifecoach here, it's not that obvious because there's a lot of like weapons that potentially kill it. It's like Amaz can't deal with it if it's unstotted right now. But there's a lot of things that can go wrong. It could be another Cruel Taskmaster. It could be Fireworks. It could be a Deathspite. It could be a lot of things that kind of kill free, or maybe not for free, but that's just the potential of the Shade for later on in the game is huge.
Yeah,
because the warrior struggles to kill it from the stealth.
So he opts to just cycle the Wrath because he feels like he doesn't have enough cycle in his deck. That's usually what you do when you're Druid, or like not enough cycle in your deck, but in your hand to consistently draw into lore other cards.
Yeah.
So that's usually.
I really like that play. I think I would have leaned towards the same one, even though the other one with the God's Given would have worked out better.
Oof.
Wow, another combo piece. All is missing is like Thorisson, and he can go like some ridiculous combo.
Face there. That's
ballsy.
Yeah, he didn't even rope.
Oh, it does make a lot of sense. Like, how does a warrior kill it from there, like behind the taunt? It's not easy at all.
That is true.
I guess if there's like a... No.
You could Deathbite it. I mean, you could Deathbite this turn and next turn. I don't know.
Deathbite.
Yeah.
Finish with the Deathbite. Yeah, that's true. But it's still like a lot of damage. It was 4 there, it would be 5 more, and then it would be another 5, so that would be 14 damage from the... Wow!
Yeah, that Lotheb was very, very important this turn.
Yeah, it would have been a rack coming down for sure if it wasn't for that. But look at that hand! Like, what if he draws like an Emperor next turn? Then he go like... He can go... Can he go... Yes, he can actually... If he draws an Emperor, plays an Emperor on turn 7, he can go turn 8, Force of Nature, like Innervate, Savage Roar, right? Because that's 12 mana. Oh my... I want to see it happen.
That's ridiculous.
I want to see it. Just please, can you, Lifecoach, can you draw an Emperor, please?
Give him time, he has to rope first.
Oh yeah. And no need to rush things.
He has a lot of damage in hand though. Yeah, I like this. Just go face. I don't think you can.
No, you definitely do not trade. No way you trade. I like that one trade, but because like the Armor Smith might get him a lot of health anyway, so it's like the damage that you miss on face, you just kind of make up for with the armor, with the preventing the armor draw, armor gain.
Don't think just ET on 6.
Uh-huh.
BGH draw was really, really, really good for Amaz also because Lifecoach has a rag in his hand.
I'm counting is up 15 plus 8. It's 23 damage right now. Oh my goodness.
Amaz's hand is actually really, really good.
It is, but that like the Lifecoaches had also. I think you can even afford to like.
You Belcher here. I know. I see the hands, but like, you can protect.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, you can protect your Shade with the Belcher, but he disagrees. Goes for the rag play. He might actually go face here. Oh no, Innervate. Okay. I was gonna say if he goes face, he could set up for lethal, but.
Yeah. I kind of liked it more, just like Belcher and Hero Power, because with those double Innervates, it's like insane amount of burst that you can do. You have access to that 15 damage from your hand.
Yeah, you could draw into another Savage Roar, just have like double Roar, Emperor, pretty much.
But I mean, it's like I can understand that play too, because they're like with the rag. Okay, you either boot him low, or you take out the Emperor, so it's not like anything too bad can happen.
Yeah.
But what's the downside of that is that now he's gonna have fairly weak turn 8, and he can't do the combo yet because both of the Innervits are gone.
And Amaz can just like play all of his cards because Emperor.
Yep.
This is difficult, for sure.
Sure it is. Like it's just like no perfect play here. It's pretty bad. He's so low as well. Like we need to take it into consideration how low that druid is on HP. I mean, Belzer is kind of okay, and you can kind of guess that the warrior does not run an owl. Like owl is not a common card in warrior right now.
Yeah, I would probably Belcher and go face because you have no other option.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think so though.
You can't just like swipe face or force of nature fit. You could force of nature, kill off the 4/2, and then go face with the rest. I guess that's okay as well. But I think Belcher's a little bit better.
I think you die to too many things if you force of nature here and leave 10 damage up.
You don't die to anything. That's
actually, no, maybe that's not like Cruel Taskmaster and the weapon,
exactly.
Something like that. But one Cruel Task is already played. Oh, maybe it's actually pretty good. Okay.
Yeah.
Doing it.
Oh, whoa. He is trying to go for board after he just gave Amaz like...
Oh, did he get it in?
Oh
no!
My goodness!
Oh no, that did not just happen.
Oh, rope coach, why?
Taking his glasses
His
off.
shades off.
The pale fish.
Stress is getting to him.
Oh no. That must be devastating.
I mean, the game was probably over anyways, but that's unfortunate.
I don't know. Like, oh my goodness, that's really devastating. Just look at him. Well, the little bit of
the half of him.
Half of the face. Shaking his head in disbelief.
That happens.
Yeah, I've done that too.
It happens to everyone. It's not too big of a deal. It's just unfortunate.
It really is. Well, if Amaz leaves up to 7-7...
I think you just trade everything.
Yeah, I mean...
Don't care.
Yeah. How do you lose from there? If he goes for face, he actually loses the game, right?
I think so.
Amaz is better than that.
Amaz is better than that.
It would have been game. It would have, I think.
I don't, maybe.
There's some Armor Smith thinking, but still. Okay, well, don't give up, coach. Don't give up.
Oh man, look at he's not even looking at the game. He's just
I can feel his pain. Oh boy, what did I do?
I made a huge mistake. He just looks so demoralized after that play.
I would too. So, but if we like get back into the game, I think you Belzer and Shade.
Yeah.
You swipe. You could also swipe face, because but it's no, not face. Maybe the Armor Smith. Because like then you could set up the trying to like count this up. Like if he swiped the Armor Smith and played the Shade, how much would that be? Would it be like, yeah, but there's another Shield Maiden coming.
Would too much, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, you attack with the. Now you can attack with the Belcher because there's a shade up, so it doesn't matter. If there was no shade up, you would attack with something else. Oh yeah, the weapon.
Not the weapon. Yeah, that's good too, because it makes the combo kind of bad against the Belcher. It's actually a big deal against Force of Nature Savage, or the Belcher is at 5 and not 4.
Yeah, and not with the shade on board, but with
Oh yeah, the shade helps.
Yeah. That's the thing. You have to play around that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Lifecoach.
Now you.
Hopefully he's not tilted from that. He needs to. Being down 2-0, you need to get your head in the game and.
Yep, and it's not over. He can still swipe for a Doomsayer.
That is true, actually. That's probably his best chance to win this game.
I think I don't see anything else. It's his only chance. It's not a good chance, but it's like the only one. Is there like a play with... No, I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, you swipe for Doomsayer. Do it. I wonder if, like, in his head, he's still thinking about the rope, or if he's like actually considering the play for this turn.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
So you can clear off the armor.
I think he still needs to go for the
I don't know.
Doomsayer, not to be dead to the weapon.
You're dead, no matter what trade you do
He
here.
needed to go for the Doomsayer.
Oh, maybe not actually. If he gets less than 2 attack minion. Oh man, that ordering, but didn't really matter.
Oof.
Well, Amaz is going to take the lead 2-0 against Lifecoach.
Yeah, well, that was quite a memorable game, I would say.
Yeah.
It was a bit quite devastating for Lifecoach, but he needs to get his head together. The series is not over yet. That is down to 0, but it's not over. There's still hope. It's not like we haven't seen it before that somebody will come back from a 0-2 deficit. If he just like all of his decks seem kind of okay against the Druid of Amaz.
Exactly. Like Paladin is favored, Warlock can definitely win.
Yeah.
Druid, you know, coin flip, but still definitely fine. Yeah, you can easily, or not easily, but you know, it's a pretty good chance you're going to come back. It's not like it's Freeze Mage against Warrior or anything. It's definitely decks that can win.
Yeah, it's not hopeless at all. But he really needs to like just focus on that and like just forget about those. Like take maybe like a bit of a like walk, like just like chill and like focus on the next one. Because for a lot of players, we have seen it in the past that it can, like when something like that happens, that it's not so easy to recover and it just like lingers there and you just can't like forget about it and it affects the plays in the following games.
Exactly.
And then you just like drop the entire series because of that. But I think Lifecoach is a player who can like he's a poker player. He's lost. I'm sure that he has had like bad streaks and he's lost some money, but like at some sessions, like not always winning like crazy. So he knows how to like handle it when things don't go his way and like get his shit together.
Yeah, he definitely needs to. By the way, if any of you guys are interested in becoming a caster, Kinguin is looking for casters. If you want to become one, just send a VOD of yourself being a good caster to esports@kinguin.net. It's pretty fun to cast. I don't know. This is my first time on an actual stream aside from random casting, and I enjoy it a lot. I would suggest if anyone like wants to give it a shot, go for it.
Yeah, me and Dogger, we're just like passing by, just like filling in for Lothar and Noxious here. But if you are like somebody who would actually want to do this regularly, now is the time to send your application. Now you have a good shot. Like opportunities like this one might not represent themselves if casting is something that you want to do. Next game will be Amaz playing Druid against Lifecoach's Druid. That's kind of I think that's a bit of a bad side for Lifecoach. If he feels like the mirror is his best shot.
I'm actually surprised you didn't go with Paladin here because the tiebreaker actually matters.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Paladin's a little safer of a bet against Druid, but...
Well, yeah, I don't think it's like all that good for Paladin. I think it's like actually like fairly close to even. It might be like slightly favored because of like how well you can sometimes set up the Alder Peacekeeper and stuff. Like you play a Lothar, they play their Lothar. You just like have that one good Alder Peacekeeper.
That is true. But that's enough to swing the game. It just ultimately, you know, Druid games come down to wild growth, innervates, things like that. So looks like they're both playing innervate Druid. That's good.
But also maybe another thing, the way Lifecoach wants to bring his Druid instead of the Paladin is his Paladin is the slower type, so it doesn't have access to. He probably doesn't play 2 Quartermasters.
Oh.
Because Quartermaster is one of the key cards against the Druid. Because as soon as the Druid can't like clear the board, if you master on turn 3 and there's no swipe, you coin out the Quartermaster. It can be like the game can end right there. So not having the Quartermaster or not having 2 Quartermasters might be the reason why he thinks Druid's better.
That is true. I didn't even think about that. We're not running 2 Quartermasters is actually kind of bad against Druid.
Okay. Here we go. Game 3. This is Kinguin Pro League Week 8, Day 2. Amaz up 2-0 against Lifecoach. And these starting hands are
They're not
kind
good
of bad
for
for both. Bad for both.
It's better for Amaz because he has Emperor, but
yeah, Emperor is a big deal. That's true. Like other than that, whoa.
I don't think you play it, do you? You need the Emperor next turn.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot actually. I think that's the way to go, because how does Druid deal 5 damage?
You can't. It's like a Mukla on 3, and you're just like, well, I have to leave it up a turn, and I could deal with it next turn. But then by that time, like, you know, Lifecoach's hand is just
wow,
so bad.
Wow. So that's gonna be an Emperor, right? Like there's no way he's gonna play anything else.
Yep.
How would you pass up on a turn 3 Emperor against another Druid? There's just no way.
On the bright side, he can clear with Swipe Innervate, but that's too hard. And like,
yeah,
throwing away your tempo
silence. It's so bad to silence.
If he gets another Innervate or something, ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, is that a thing? You just play your own?
I think you do. I think that's the only way you're back in this. At the very least, you know Amaz can't swipe and hero power, because it's 5 mana. He only has 4.
Yeah.
So I think
just
you go
do
for
it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess there could be like 3 mana swipe into like 1 mana Broth or something, but it's pretty unlikely.
And you only get punished by that or Keeper in Wrath or something.
Yeah.
I feel like you're behind enough. Like I don't think you win this game by swiping and hero powering.
So no, I don't think so either. Like you gotta go for it, and like even though there's like some combinations with Wrath which would deal with it, like those 2 that we mentioned, either swipe Wrath or Keeper Wrath, you gotta do it. I mean, you gotta play to win, and just hope that Amaz doesn't have an answer to it either, and has to trade the Emperors. Then you kind of end up even.
I agree, and does he agree? He agrees. Good. I am glad.
Yep, me too.
It's always comforting and like reassuring whenever your plays are the same as like, you know, another good player. You're just like, oh, okay, good.
Yeah. Silence go face? Oh no.
I think Amaz should trade.
I mean,
oh man, that is greedy. I mean,
I would not trade.
You can't trade. Never mind. I lied. Yeah, his hand is bad. Okay.
You're getting that force of nature out more mana.
And this is what we call balance.
Mm-hmm.
So swipe hero power.
Yeah, I think so.
You could force actually.
I think force is actually might be a little bit
force.
better. I feel like I wouldn't want to take the 5. I really wouldn't want to take the 5.
I agree. And
you just drew another force as well. That's another big deal.
Exactly. Yeah. And like swipe, I don't know, 2 mana swipe is no joke.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because if you place those Azure Drakes and stuff, it might be something that you will want to do a bit later. So not too bad. 5 mana lore. Okay.
What a joke.
This is so like both of the players have like all of their cards innervated right now.
So this
free innervates for everybody.
This is Hearthstone. The thing is, like, lore isn't good because like he needs to deal with it though. Doesn't he? Or is he just gonna leave it up?
I don't know.
I don't think you can afford to deal with it.
Keeper swipe, kill it.
I guess. On the bright side, Lifecoach actually has a pretty bad hands.
6 mana rag. I don't know. I mean, there's no answer to this just yet.
That's true. Okay.
I think you all it and just
yeah. That's actually pretty good. Boom is going to be an issue, but he does have the swipe for it, so yeah, this could definitely pay off pretty well.
I think all the other options are so like bad. You just go for it, even though you might be a bit scared of the potential of Big Game Hunter. Does he hit the? Oh, he does hit the chase. That's the best hit for sure. It's same as, even though we saw it as a 3/3, it was like the same as if it was a 4/4.
It's just like the Druids didn't have wild growth, but they all just got wild growth. Oh my goodness!
Wow. Well, that's a draw.
Amaz bullied.
Wow,
last game.
Oh,
oh, this is good, yeah.
Good card. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you swipe the keeper, you BGH. Is there any merit in like silencing a boombot and then swipe and then BGH? That way, like,
Could. What if the boombot's like killed? I think I actually like that a lot. It's such a
yeah,
weird play. It's really weird situation,
like
but
you have
with double keepers, yeah. I hope he does it actually.
Oh,
Yeah, you silence one of the boombots, then you swipe, and then you BGH.
so you don't want your rag to be weak.
Yeah, and you want to definitely playing the big game hunter last. You don't want a boombot to kill it. Yeah, he does go for it. I like it a lot. I didn't see that play straight away, but now that you brought it up, I like it so much. Wow.
4 damage to the face. I think
That
the only
big game hunter.
play is I don't know. I was gonna say like force of nature face and hope for an innervate. Oh my goodness.
Wow. So he can actually combo here because of the 2 discount on the first force of nature.
If
And he
you
kind of has to.
Wait,
It's
if
a
you-
full clear.
well, you could clear, but you could just go for lethal next turn by clearing off the 4/2 also.
Okay.
Um,
Like one of the 3 ends.
yeah,
Then you can put him down to 6. It would be exactly lethal if there's no heal.
yeah, but there's gonna
That's
be hero
interesting.
power. That's the thing. So you can't go for that. I don't think.
No, I don't think. I think it's too risky.
You have to go for the clear.
Yeah. Probably. Doesn't feel great, but I don't really see like many options. What if you just force? No, you gotta do the combo. Yeah. I was like trying to think if there's a way to like only use the expensive force of nature, but yeah.
Forward clear 7 mana. Bag BGH in a keep round. Ugh, disgusting. Shredder Shade, right?
Yep.
Seems good. So
Next turn.
ugh.
Next turn he can like force of nature, keeper. Oh, can you do it like when you silence one of your force of nature's 3 ends? Do you get to keep it?
I think you do. I'm pretty sure you do.
I think there was like some running jokes about like when the what's it called? Wailing Soul came out that you can like at 10 mana you can go force of nature into Wailing Soul to silence all of your minions to keep them.
Yeah.
I think it works like that.
Yeah, it does actually. Lifecoach is going to take game number 3, bringing the score to 2-1 for Lifecoach. It's really good. This was a really important match. It was one of his like,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Big Game Hunter was pretty nice draw. But we also have to like keep it in mind that he did have the rag on the board, so even if he didn't draw the Big Game Hunter, it's possible that the rag would have just taken out the Dr. Boom anyway. Then he would just like play another minion and yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, that if Lifecoach still had some stuff going on in his head about the trope thing, I think that's something that helps him a lot to get over it. Getting
Yeah,
that main in the mirror.
He definitely played well that game. I'm pretty sure he made every decision correct, which is, you know, obviously
I
good.
think so. Yeah, even the silencing the boombot thing, which was like not that clear, it's just like, just like that. I don't think he made a single mistake there. A bit of a rough start, but like innovating his own Torison there, pretty tough call, or can be. But yeah, pulled all the stops, and now we are going into game 4. He will be bringing his Paladin this time around against Amaz's Druid.
I would still give the edge to Paladin. I think Paladin is favored against Druid. Maybe not. Maybe not if you don't run double quartermaster, but it's still I think it's a little favored.
I think it should do fine. Like there shouldn't be that many. Like you definitely have a fighting chance. Like it's even if you're at a disadvantage, it's not a big one.
Yeah.
It comes down to like how big of a disadvantage it is. It comes down to the exact contents of his deck. Like if it's super greedy with Kel'Thuzad and like Piloted Sky Golem, stuff like that, the druid might be too fast because that's one of the like faster type of druids. We didn't even see like scenarios or anything like that. Just like double combo from Amaz.
Yeah, double combo, rag, boom. Oh, he did. I don't think we saw rag, but boom is in there.
Yeah. I feel like whoever gets a better start here, we're gonna like kind of know the winner by turn 4, unless it's like really close. But there's like a fairly big chance that one of the players will just run away with it.
Yeah, for sure. It's usually how it goes: wild growth innervate, or just tempo Aldors and things like that.
Yep, if one of the players misses their early plays, because the slow paladin and the druid also, like they have very limited amount of 2-drops, for example. So if the player who misses a 2-drop might be in bad shape.
Yeah, and it looks like Amaz's hand is not all that great.
No, it's like a little bit of everything. It's like a mix. But it's like not exactly the stuff you want.
Is this mid-range? Night
From,
Juggler is a
Lifecoach?
card. Yeah, Night Juggler is a card you usually see with double muster lists.
That's true. But it's also possible he only plays one. I think I've seen some list with like one. Just to have an extra thing to play on turn 3. The masters might still be. I would imagine that the master for battles are still both in there, even if there's only one quartermaster.
Yeah, I would say so. It's a little bit of, okay, so it is. Yeah, you're right. It is slower. It runs Acolyte.
Mm.
I would say this is a little bit of a slow start from the Paladin, though. And the Druid, of course, but...
Yeah. But the Druid does curve quite beautiful. It's like 4, 5, 6. The Paladin is like... but there's the board clear for everything.
Yeah.
But it's like...
That
no, it looks a bit better for the Druid right now.
I would say it was better for the Druid as well. Although he does have a quality Consecrate for clear, so... see how that goes.
Yep, how much value does he get with it?
That minion from the Shredder was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
buffing the Keeper is always good.
Mm-hmm. And having the 3 toughness on it, it's gonna clear dudes for a long time.
Exactly.
It's funny how even when you play like something like Handlock against Paladin, if your Mountain Giant gets Alder, it's like, okay, well, 1/8. It's like dudes
exactly.
Dudes. It's gonna clear dudes for every turn.
Go ahead and muster. I don't care.
It's not even that bad. Yeah.
I think here you have to play Belcher.
I think so.
I don't
I
really
don't
see
anything else.
Yeah.
Me either. I would be
Belcher.
shocked if he played anything else.
You could run in the 1/1, but I don't see how he kills it, so probably just leave it up attack phase.
It seems like the Belcher matches up fairly well against those. Because there's like 4 power on the board only.
Yeah.
Wow!
What's?
I did not expect this.
Okay. I kind of like it. I definitely see the merit to it.
It's fairly weak against like Druid of the Claw charge. Okay, well not.
And Belcher. But
I would like snap Druid of the Claw charge.
And get more card draw, right?
Yeah, I mean Lifecoach, but that like Belcher from Amaz was really surprising to me. I would have like instantly just like charged into that.
I think I agree with you. Yeah, I do.
So like, okay, well. I
It's-
guess maybe the line of thinking was that he wants to like have a taunt ready, so the Emperor will have a chance to survive.
Maybe maybe he runs double equality, and that's his reasoning. That would make the most sense to me.
With that Belcher, it actually kind of looks like the Emperor might survive 2 turns, or no, never mind.
Boom. Yeah, Emperor will survive in my opinion.
It's pretty scary, the boom. Do you have to do it?
You have to, I think.
I guess so. I mean, it's not like you're silencing the Belcher back to 3/3.
I mean, you could attack in, consecrate, silence the
Consecrate.
Emperor, but
Yeah.
consecrate. I mean, attack in, consecrate.
I think you boom.
Yeah.
It feels so bad to leave the Emperor up, but the boom is quite powerful. And like, if like anything from it survives, the KT might be insane. Well, he has taken a bit like different way that we would have thought in the past. So
He might be scared of dying to combo.
yeah,
That's interesting. I don't like Belcher very much. I think that's just like putting you way too far behind. But I guess you're behind if Emperor lives another turn.
yeah. There's quite a bit of like Savage Roar value, but how do you use it efficiently? Is there like a way? Would you just lore?
I would probably just lore.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
You
Then
can
like
even wild growth if you want. You might need the mana.
oh yeah.
It's not terrible. You have enough card draw with double lore.
So you take out the Belcher with the Thoris and then throw the 1/1s into the slime.
Kind of lose a bit of tempo, and actually that might make a huge difference because Lifecoach actually has KT in hands.
Yeah, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that Katie is gonna be so huge.
It
Wow.
Can't quite clear the board, but it does a lot of
No,
work.
but it's gonna be amazing. But how does Amaz like play around the KD? He might be suspecting that because Lifecoach has shown that he plays Kel'Thuzad in many of the past tournaments. So if Amaz remembers that from the previous matches, if he's been watching Lifecoach play, if he remembers that, he might be considering the potential of KT.
How do you play around KT though?
You clear as much as you can.
That's true, but he can't. I mean, if he drew the claw charges, then I will be impressed. But then he gets cleared by consecrate, so it's like not even that good.
That's like what I was thinking. Like, okay, he's going for it. Wow, that's impressive.
That's how you play around it. That is good.
That's really good. Oh,
Consecrate's still good though.
Still fine. Yeah, it does the same job.
Consecrate, juggler, shield the mini bot.
Yes, absolutely.
Actually, you
so clean.
You juggler first, right? So in case you don't want to sacrifice your 1/1. I don't know. I don't think you really care.
I think you just take consecrate first. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Consecrate, then juggler, and then mini bot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, why not?
Yeah, might as well. 50-50. Save a 1/1.
Oh, but it's still not too bad.
You can't be too sad about that. I mean,
No.
it looks a little sad, but...
It's only like for the KT. It would have been meaningful.
What a noob, he didn't draw first.
For the Kel'Thuzad, it would have been nice to keep that.
Yeah.
But we can see that it would have just gotten like hero power down here.
Ooh,
Oh wow.
I think you can't Savage Aura now.
For the
I
mana?
was gonna say you would Savage Aura the 3/2 off, but now you just Innervate Claw.
I'm so... Oh. So, well, so if he plays Katie here, and like juggles to the bear, I'm trying to think.
You really go for that play. I think you play Boom.
I was gonna say I'm so impressed by the charging Druid of the Claw, but he taunted it up. But it's fine as a taunt too, like no big deal.
Yeah. I think Boom is best. Boom, and then play your hero power.
It's a lot of juggles, yeah,
Yep.
just go for it. There's so many juggles.
One's bound to hit on the 4/6.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like, all of the juggles are good that don't go in face. Oh my goodness, I actually landed all of it.
Okay. That's fine. That's actually...
Yeah, I guess.
Why not?
Because that's trading, probably trading into the, yeah.
Amaz actually doesn't have a swipe. Oh,
what did you say? What did you say? I didn't hear.
Oh man,
Oh,
this is
ridiculous.
you can clear the board and get a shade up. How sick!
Yeah, pretty good. Just not playing the shade first. Not gonna happen. There's a shade. The force of nature draw. No, he can't. He can't actually pull off both of the roars. There will be 11 mana. Fate in the light. Yes. There you
Dang,
go.
that's See, this is why Paladin is good. They have threats that like Drew just can't deal with. Like Tyrion is still a 6/6 body if you silence it.
Yeah, it's so hard to deal with. That's actually like the reason why I personally like a lot to play. But it's can.
I mean, he got silence, but still, like 6/6
Yeah.
body, pretty sick. God.
I don't think there's any way for Lifecoach to like deal 1 damage to his own Tyrion. Equality would have been hilarious. Equality. Imagine equality. Equality KT.
That would have been game over.
But he played 1 equality already. There might not be another one. It would have been so sick.
I don't know what you do here. This is when you need an L and Archer in your deck.
Yeah, this is not an easy turn. I would definitely think this through. Just getting the KT out is not like that bad. But it's like a really big body. And 1 swipe is gone already, so there's like it's gonna get like 2 for 1 still, even if the effect doesn't do anything.
This is rough.
But I mean, you might wanna get greedy with the KT.
You
How
might
about
be able
killing
to.
off the...
I'm sorry.
Sorry?
You might be able to like lay on hands your Tyrion.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was actually just gonna say that. But he could also play like, let's say, True Silver Champion, kill off the lore, kill off the lore with the True Silver and the dude, and like kill off the Keeper with the Tyrion.
Yeah,
Then,
I think
then the
that's better.
Tyrion is at 4 HP and can almost like I'm not gonna say it can trade with everything, but it can trade with a lot of things afterwards.
Actually,
the following turn, and then the KT is still there.
I agree. I like this play a lot.
Yeah, I think this was the best turn.
Whoa,
Oh,
that's aggressive.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know about that play.
Okay. How much is that?
I think you go for the clear.
Yeah. It's the 25 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you clear. If he combos just the treants on that, maybe go face with those minions on the board. I mean, if you Savage Roar, you probably wanna like unstill the Shade, I think. Or do you?
I think you do.
Maybe not. It dies perfectly to them.
Oh, okay, so he's setting up for next turn. I like this also. You can even trade the Shade into the 3/3, yeah, and just get greedy.
Yeah.
Because I don't think
it works.
He had to Consecrate. Otherwise, he would have killed the Shade last turn. No, that wasn't. It was a 3/3 Shade.
That's actually a really good play.
Yeah, I still like this, yeah.
So is he dead now?
This is so stupid. He's at 27 HP. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on board, but this is Druid, man.
I think Lifecoach is getting a bit punished by going for face.
Yeah. He should have traded.
Yeah, the keeper would have been off the board, and there's like one less threat.
Yep.
For the roars and everything, and also like his Tyrion would have been a bit lower, so it's like.
Yeah.
It would have not had.
He could have lay on hands did afterwards.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Am I counting up Amaz's damage right now? You have 9 on the board. I think that's like game unless he kills the Belcher and Slime and like Leonans himself. Because the damage in hand is 15. There's 3 minions out, it's 9 damage. Plus the roar is another 6. So he's still dead.
Yeah, I think he is.
He's still dead, yeah. Even if he lay in hands up to full.
What could he have drawn? I don't know if there's anything he could draw into. He's just.
It's actually even one
I think
over.
he realizes this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would KT and hero power and attack in.
Mm-hmm.
You have to attack in case of double roar or something.
Yeah, but that's enough.
I wonder if that equality turned too.
I think it might have been a mistake.
I'm not sure. Also not trading with that tier.
You need to use. Okay, so which Force of Nature do you use and which Savage Roar?
I use the golden one.
Oh, they're all go. Okay.
You don't use the top deck one. Lifecoach is so nice.
Yeah, he is. You don't be in Lifecoach. Amaz taking the series 3-1 against Lifecoach after some dramatic events in the second game, was it?
Second game, yes.
If you just like tuned in, there was a bit of like roping happening. It was like a really close one. Lifecoach missed the hero power attack.
Yeah.
On Emperor Thorison, leaving it as a 5-1 on the board. It was pretty bad, and he looked quite devastating afterwards. But he did pull his himself back together for the next game, and was able to take one game. But that was that, and Paladin not strong enough against Druid this time. It seemed like it was a bit too slow after all with the KT and everything. I called it like it's not like that good against that. I like you said it also. The mid range is better, and I think it might be better by a lot compared to that one.
Yeah, he actually drew into 3 of his 8 drops in the first like 15. He had Lay on Hands, he had KT, he had Tyrion. Like Tyrion's really good against Druid, and so is KT. But Amaz did a pretty good job of playing around KT. He never gave Lifecoach an opportunity. So I mean, really well played by Amaz.
Yeah. So well deserved 3-1. Lifecoach not looking quite as dominant as he was before. He was at 4-1 with incredible. I believe he had like the best tiebreaker score out of all the players in the entire league before that. He was like +10, having won 14 games and only lost 4. So now he's gonna go down a little bit, but still not looking too bad for him too. Amaz now 3-5. Well. still a bit towards the bottom side, but if he wins his last match, I think he still has a chance to stay in the league. And it must feel good not to like go to 2-6 or 2-7 or anything. So a little bit of like face save.
Yeah, exactly. And up next, we're gonna have Kibler versus Firebat. That should be pretty exciting.